Oh, shoot. I think you hit live. Dun, dun, dun. How we doing, everybody? I think Ice just went to the bathroom. Don't know why we went live before he went to the bathroom, but we're here. What's up, Benton? How we doing, man?
All right, we're back. Too much coffee, that's relatable. Yeah, me and you both, buddy. I just drank an entire pot. I'm screaming at this TV watching this Feyenoord game right now. PPS is like not very happy about it. So, are you gonna take this live over?
I did, yeah.
Dude, this game should be 2-2 right now. I cannot believe the other game has 4 goals in the first half. It's kind of just bullshit, whatever. My guy, Ben Carlson, what's up, buddy? Bayern free money.
I hope so, dude. I'm getting the mush vibe from fucking Twitter right now. I don't like it.
Listen. FanDuel has boosted Bayern to win and Man U to win, plus 210 or something. So
I don't
one
care
of
if
those teams are going down today, and unfortunately, I like both of them. So let's hope we picked right. All right, so honestly, kind of how I want to do this, I kind of just want to run through every game real quick. Just start at the early games, just 2 early games, and then just work our way down. None of us have action on the last game today, which is Villarreal at Atlanta, actually.
Yeah, I don't. I was thinking under on that game if I was going to take anything, but I have no action.
Yeah, so give me like 2 seconds. Let me look at this real quick. And
I agree. Minus 102 is absurd. I agree. It's just
so
they don't boost those to lose, you know?
Yeah, this is going to be the only live I can do until probably Friday, because after today I got to drive out back to Texas, and then I'll be in Vegas this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So college football is going to be a lot of fun this weekend. Dude, I'm going to be running some killer parlays this weekend. So we've smoked college football to start the year, and I'm just going to be parlaying soccer and college football all day long. And Partisan plays this weekend. I think Sevilla plays this weekend. Going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. So, all right. Anyways, let's get into it. First game of the day. I actually gave these. Everybody already knows my plays for this game, actually, but we'll run through it real quick. This is the first game, Sevilla versus Salzburg. Both teams to score, and everybody keeps asking me, like, oh, why is this price moving so much? Like, it was minus 150 yesterday. Now it's like minus 120 now, minus 110 maybe. So here's what you have to understand about soccer, okay? Both teams to score is reliant on the total, and specifically team totals, right? So yesterday, Sevilla's team total over 1.5 was minus 165, and the game total was at 3. Mm-hmm. Everybody was betting the under 3, which I honestly agree with. I think it's probably going to finish at exactly 3, but you might as well take your shot on the under. So everybody pushed the total down from 3 to 2.5, which in turn makes both teams to score a lot less juice. That's just how it works. So like that line movement doesn't bother me at all. Sevilla win over 1.5, but I'm also playing Sevilla win under 4.5. There's 3 different ways this game could go. We could get a 0-0 halftime game and Sevilla wins this game like 2-0. But I don't think that's the case. I think Salzburg is definitely going to score in this game. I don't think they'll be able to keep Salzburg off the board. So I think we're looking at like a 2-1, 3-1 game, to be quite honest. And I am going with a value play here. This is strictly just a value bet. This is just way overpriced. This should not be plus 250. Even against my Sevilla defense, like Salzburg team total over 1.5. These guys average 3 expected goals a game. At some point, they will come back down to earth. Is it today? I don't know. But, like, this could definitely be like a 3-2 shootout, just like Salzburg had against Atletico Madrid last year in Champions League in this exact stage. They played on the road at Madrid and lost 3-2. So we could see that type of outcome as well. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on that game. PPS, you don't have anything straight up for this game, but you have anything you want to add here?
Yeah, no, I have a very big love-hate relationship with Salzburg, but you can never count them out of any one of these games. I do agree. I think Sevilla does win this game, but yeah, this is probably one of the biggest discrepancies that a game could go. Like it could easily be a 0-0, like you said, first half, and then maybe end up like a 2-1. Or, I mean, if Salzburg nets one early, they cannot stop anything. Like, if they score one early, there could be 7 goals in this game.
So what Sevilla likes to do against really good teams, and the reason they beat really good teams, is because they're so good at defending first. And so, like, let's say Sevilla scores in the first half, right? So it's 1-0. Salzburg is going to be pushing, and that's when Sevilla gets another quick one. And that's what Salzburg's bad at. So I could see Sevilla going up 2-0 in this game as well. But the problem is if Salzburg scores first, then we have a really interesting game because these Spanish teams are not as good when they are playing from behind. But instead of eating juice on Moneyline -150, I'm going to take my shot here and just play both of these. If one of them hits and the other one misses, they cancel each other out, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I think both hit, so it doesn't matter. And let's see. Next game, Man U versus Young Boys and PPS.
Sounds good. I ended up getting this at -125. I saw it at -130 this morning. Popped over on FanDuel. It was -140. So I'm just going to roll at -130. That's what it was at this morning. I love my Young Boys, man. I love them at home. Champions League qualifiers, when they were at home, they scored 4 goals, 3 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals. So these guys at home, I believe they're a turf field, if I remember correctly when I watched their game. So this ball just goes fast, moves quick. Even when they had their last UEFA match, I think they went against Villarreal faced Man U in their last UEFA match, and it was a 1-1 game. That was the one where Villarreal won that one. Both teams' scores hitting 7 of 9. Young Boys matches over-unders listed at 3 at pretty straight odds there, 115 on both sides. I do see a 2-1 game here. I know everybody is on. I've been seeing a lot of people on the Man U -1.5. I don't really think that's – I mean, it's a good line. I think that's where it should be, but I think people are disrespecting the Young Boys a little bit too much, especially at home. I like them to score here. I wouldn't even be surprised if they scored more than 1. I saw Young Boys team total on my line. For them just to score was like -140 or -150 or something like that. I think that the both teams to score line is very nice. Better than obviously taking just Young Boys to score 1. But yeah, Man U obviously is going to score in this spot. I was actually looking at the ref of this game just because I was just digging too much and, just had a little bit too much time on my hands this morning, I guess. And it's this dude from France. I'm not even going to try to say his name. But the average goals per game in his matches are 2.97. And for home teams, it was 1.49. And away teams, it was 1.48. So 1.5 apiece. Definitely see, like I said, the 2-1 is my guess would be the game score. But when these guys match up, I was looking at the match shots, over 9.5 hit in 60% of the matches. So if we get 10 shots on goal in this one, I have a very, very hard time to see either one of these teams getting shut out. And like I said, I am like 95% sure the Young Boys play on a turf field at home, and that ball just flies through and you just see goals galore. So that's why I'm scared of taking Man U money line because it just scares me. Scares me. Everything about that game just scares me with the Young Boys playing here.
The thing that scares me about this game is that FanDuel boosted Bayern and Man U to win, and I think Man U is the trap leg.
Yes,
I do.
It is trappy as fuck.
Now, but I'm still playing them. I think they're going to win this game. It is a little bit trappy, and if one of them is the trap leg, it's Man U, but they should still win this game, so I don't even care. Yeah, Ronaldo in the lineup today. No Rashford. They'll be fine. Okay, so I watched the entire first half of this game. Both of these teams missed wide open nets from 2 feet out. Maccabi Haifa had an epic miss, at the buzzer right before halftime. Perfect pass in front of the net, and dude just completely missed. So, yeah, I think this game goes over 1.5 for sure. I think both teams still score. It might end 1-1, but
Are you watching it right now?
It's still halftime.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I still got a tab with it on. Don't worry, boys. I'll put the game on for us when it starts back up. I don't know if that's legal or not, but I have it on a tab on my computer. All right, next game. Bayern versus Barcelona. Bum, bum, bum. Bayern. I got this plus 102. I think Bayern wins this game. Their team total over 1.5. It was minus 140 last night. Let's see what it is at right now. Let me pull this up real quick. It's minus 165 now. So I should have played team total yesterday. I knew I should have played team total yesterday, but I didn't. I just took money line instead. If you wait like 10 minutes into the game, I think this team total is a slam. I really do. And I'll probably – yes, we do have money line parlays for this slate. Stay tuned. Once we get through the games, we'll probably go through the parlays. But, yeah, I like Bayern straight up. I think they're going to win this game. I think anytime you can get them at plus money or anything less than minus 130, you should just play it. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion on this team. They're just so good. Like, if you can get them at a fair price, just play them. They're going to win more times than not. So if they lose today, they lose today. But, I mean, still, this is a good team.
And Lewandowski went straight God mode in the extra time of their of Poland's match.
Oh my God! Yes,
so you know he's hyped. You know he's going to come out here with a bang, dude. The dude shows out in these types of matches, especially early on in these series. Especially as a name like Barcelona. Obviously, Messi's not there anymore, but still, it's still a big name team.
Griezmann has been playing great this year too.
Mm-hmm. These guys are saying United will win 1-0, 2-0. I don't know about that. 3-U on Man U and Chelsea. I like Chelsea, man. I do like Chelsea. But we'll get there. We didn't get to that game yet, but we'll talk about it. We got some.
Yeah, I have 3 units on Man U and Chelsea. I got it minus 140. I don't even know what you could even play that at now, if you even can play it.
Yeah,
it's super square. It's super square, but I think favorites roll today and favorites get crushed tomorrow. That's my opinion on it. So the next game, PPS. This one is yours. You got.
Which one is it?
Chelsea versus Zenit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, obviously you guys know I like the footy stat numbers. Zenit scores over 60% of their goals in the second half, but Chelsea at home. I was looking at their last 8 home games. They haven't allowed a first half goal in 8 of 9, and they've won their first half in 6 of their last 7. I just think that they're going to start out hot early. Obviously, as the winners last year, they're going to have to defend their title, so might as well come out early and attack there. So yeah, this team is very good that first half. I'm not even sure if they concede in the full game. I was going to take them to 0. I was also going to take my crazy both teams to score 0 and over 2.5. I don't mind that line. That was plus 260 on FanDuel. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a good matchup for Chelsea. Obviously, I know me and Ice have talked about Zenit, and he's a big Zenit guy. But I think if they're going to score and they're going to make this a game, it's going to be in the second half. It's not going to be first half. I think Chelsea comes out with a bang first, and then we'll see.
So what I'm trying to do is pull this video up, and it won't let me play it on here. I'm kind of pissed, but Zenit has a TikTok page. They have just been going after Chelsea all week, and actually they're going after Juventus now too. But it is hilarious to just see these guys just try to throw shade at Chelsea before they play. I think it's super dumb, but it's kind of funny. So I was gonna pull the video up, but I guess It won't let me play it.
Does it block it off of using it on like our own personal, probably?
Yeah, so I guess so. But anyways, it's hilarious. I think it's funny. But okay, I actually think Zenit covers +2 in this game. Zenit, like, let me just throw some numbers out here. This is going to be like kind of a hot take, and I'm not going to play this unless I can get 2.5 live. If Chelsea scores in the first half, I'm actually going to hit this. I'm going to play this live. I think Zenit scores in this game. I think Zenit loses this game 3-1 or 2-1. Like, just throw the numbers out there. Chelsea has lost 5 games in the last 6 months. Yes, obviously to good teams. Zenit has lost 2 games, and one was a cup game where they didn't play any starters. The other game that they lost, they missed a penalty and conceded in the 95th minute and lost by 1. So they probably shouldn't have lost that game. But that is dating back the last 10 months. They have 2 losses in 10 months. In 10 months, they've only been shut out 1 time. Russia is a top 7 league in the world. It's ranked number 7. And Zenit are the kings of Russia. So that's my opinion on this game. I think Zenit probably covers. Chelsea definitely wins this game. In fact, I'm going to my parlay now, which is right here. I don't know what you can get this at now. It's probably way more juice, but I took this last night. Man U to win, Chelsea to win. Both these teams are definitely better than their opponents. They definitely should win today. I said earlier, I hate when a book boosts something because it really actually does scare me. Like, I don't care about line movement, but books boosting something scares me because that just means they know something that we don't know normally. So I am a little bit scared of that, but I do think this is pretty square, and I think that should win. So moving on here, next game.
I checked it on DraftKings. You can get it at 156 is what it's at now for those.
Oh, really?
Yep, 156 is that line. Chelsea obviously sitting at the minus 525. Man United minus 260.
Okay. Good to know. So, all right. Anyways, getting into this next game here, I'm taking Kiev versus Benfica under 2.5. I think this line is at 2 or 2.25 now. So I don't even – this isn't even playable anymore. I would not take under 2. I wouldn't take under 2.25. I got this last night, minus 130. It's like minus 160 now. I'm looking. So I would not eat juice all the way down to minus 160 on this for 1 unit. This should hit. Like, this has potential to be the 0-0 game today for sure. It could also be 1-0, most likely Benfica. I think both teams to score no is a good look. I think under 2.5 is a good look. If I was going to play this with better odds, I would hit both teams to score no and under 2.5. Ukrainian teams at home are very, very stingy defensively, Kiev and Shakhtar both. But Kiev doesn't have the firepower that Shakhtar does. And Benfica does have the firepower. But we also saw Benfica go out there and shut out PSV with a red card the entire game last round. So that's my 2 cents on that game. I think that's a good play, but I would not eat juice on it. And going to the next game, we have Lille versus Wolfsburg.
We can just take my parlay now. Yeah, we can do the other one. We can do the my other alternate line parlay.
Okay,
first.
Let me hit mine first then, because we already talked about Man U. So yeah. I do have Man U to score in the first half. Parlayed with Wolfsburg money line. I think Wolfsburg win this game, and like you could play this and you could take Wolfsburg draw no bet, and it would be like plus 180. But I don't want to play for a push here. I'd rather just shoot my shot and go for the win straight up because I think they should win this game. I think they do win this game. I think team total is a good look too, and I like Man U to score in the first half. I've been fading Young Boys first half all year. I took Ferencvaros to score in the first half versus them in both legs. That cashed both times. I think Man U has no problem scoring in the first half, and I think Young Boys, if they do score, are going to score in the first half. So, I'm not going to play money line on Man U first half. Instead, I'm taking first half team total. But anyways, this is PPS, his parlay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I made this alternate line parlay this morning. It just screamed value. here. Plus 180 on this line just seems way off. Wolfsburg, plus half a goal. Even if a tie, I'll take it. They've covered it in the last 6. Yeah, really, really like them to either draw or win this spot. I believe Jason Footy took he was all over that little both teams to score, and he said that 2 of their guys left, right? 2 of their guys were released or something, and they haven't been playing. I remember him talking in some chat about it too. I don't really follow the French ones, but if you follow Lille's last 5 matches, 4 out of 5 they covered. The opponent covered plus half a goal. Yeah, and the only one they did cover, Montpellier, I believe is how you say it, was red.
Montpellier or something.
Yeah, they were red carded for the last 40 minutes. That's the only reason they won that game. So they could have covered in 5 of 5 for the opponents, but obviously the red card did mess with it. I believe both teams' score happens too. I like Ice's take on that, so I like the over 1.75 here. I think it was like minus 275, which I think is just ridiculous for that spot. And then Bayern, draw no bet. Bayern's going to Bayern here. So even if they do miraculously draw here, we still get decent value on this spot. But plus 180 in this spot just seems like a slam dunk spot. I was expecting more around like plus 120 on this, but I think we did get definitely good value here on this ultimate line parlay.
Yeah. Damn, I'm watching this game. Feyenoord should have had a penalty right there. They're not going to give it to him, though. Yikes.
Bayern is on the road.
Bayern
on the road. Comments, the guy asked if Bayern was at home. I believe Bayern is on the road today.
Yeah, I think they're on the road, too. Let me double-check real quick.
I'm like 90% sure they're on the road.
All right, and let me peep this Sevilla lineup that just came out. Back line looks great. Ocampos is back, but he is starting on the bench, which is probably where he should be. I don't really like Papu Gomez up top, though, I'll be honest. I don't really like that. Looks like their defense looks coming out strong. I don't really like Gomez up top. I'd probably rather have even Haddadi up there, to be honest. So I don't love it, but the defense looks good.
So draw no bet means that if Bayern does draw, this leg is a push, versus if I take money line, then a draw is a loss.
Yes.
Just to answer Austin Dunn's question there.
All right. And next game here, we have Malmo versus Juve. And let me go to mine. We have the same play on this game, don't we?
Yeah, unofficial collaboration here for us. Might have to post this one on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll collab this one. Malmo versus Juventus, both teams to score. All right, so you have the numbers in front of you, don't you, for this one?
Yeah, so I'm seeing minus 116 on DraftKings right now. Minus 110 was this morning. Malmo scored in 5 straight at home. 2 of those were counting Champions League matchups. And this was just the crazy stat to me was Juventus has conceded in 14 straight road games dating back to last season. Malmo expected goals at home are at 1.93. Obviously, when we talk Sweden, Malmo, when they're at home, they're just beasts. And then Juventus on the road has 1.73 expected goals per game. Looking for a great spot here at minus 110, which is, I thought, disrespectful to Malmo, to be honest. I thought that their team total over half is like minus 140. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So and at Juventus, I would agree. But at home, I would definitely say that this line is great value.
So people aren't going to agree with this, but I don't think Juventus is going to be very good this year. In fact, they haven't looked that good. I think in that group, you have the obvious winner in Chelsea, but I think Zenit is going to beat Juventus out for that second spot. I think people are being disrespectful to Zenit. I think Malmo probably pushes +1 today. I'm not going to play that, so don't quote me on it. But I think Zenit is the team to beat for that 2 spot in this group. I think Juventus is going to have to put up 2 good games versus them, to be honest. I think it's a good team. I really do. Is double chance better than Draw no bet, yes, but it's way more juiced.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the the plus half a goal for Bayern would be in this spot. It would be pretty big.
Yeah, well, they are plus 100, so it's probably not, terrible as a parlay piece or something. Okay, what else do we have for this game? I think that's it for that game. And then we have Atalanta versus Villarreal. And I'm going to sit back and watch that one. That is for sure.
Yeah, I'm not in this one.
This game kind of screams 0-0, to be honest. Like, Atalanta just had a snoozer versus Bologna 0-0. Super embarrassing, to be honest. No Zapata in that game, but still, they looked not very good. Villarreal has looked terrible this year. So until they figure out their offense, there's no way I'm going to play this game. Because it's also a game that has potential to be like 5-4. So there's nothing I want to play for this game. So yeah, that's just my quick 2 cents on that one. And yeah, let's see. I think you got one more play. It's a round robin, right?
Yeah, I threw a little round robin in this one. I threw this as a straight parlay here. That was sitting at plus 800. I got it at plus 800. Just sprinkle a little half unit on it, but I did it as a round robin just because if 2 out of 3 hit, I'm going to be pissed if I lose one.
Oh my God, dude. Feyenoord just missed an open net. Dude, that is so embarrassing. Sorry. I got this game on the bottom of my screen right here. How the fuck do you miss that? Like, man, dude, I next game, I'm going to, like, make a call to the Netherlands and be like, hey, you need to sub PPS in and just put it right in front of the net. Like, dude, we could have made that shot.
Yeah, dude, I don't even – like I said, I took a little action on it when you told me about it on the 1.5, but I'm guessing it's still 0-0 with that reaction.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes into the second half. But, dude, they have 4 shots already this half. Ridiculous. So, anyways, let's run through these one more time. I'm just going to start at the top, I think. So, these are all my plays first, and then we'll go back to yours. Sevilla, both teams to score. Sevilla win over 1.5 and under 4.5. Salzburg, team total over 1.5. Man U, Chelsea parlay, pretty simple. Kiev, Benfica under. Bayern to win. Wolfsburg to win. Man U first half team total. Malmo, Juventus, both teams to score. And then PPS also on that. And he's got Young Boys, Man U, both teams to score. Chelsea first half. Wolfsburg, double chance. Sevilla over 1.75. Bayern, draw no bet. And then the round robin here. Sevilla, Wolfsburg, and Bayern. So I like it. I like all these. Any other thoughts, questions, comments, concerns from the chat here?
The square plays seem to be there. Like I said, I like the Chelsea spot. Man United, something just doesn't feel right in that spot for me. I won't be taking anything on their money line. Obviously, I wouldn't take their 1.5. If they win, I think it's by 1 goal. I think Young Boys come out and show out, and then when they play at Man United, they get destroyed.
Yeah. So think what you want on that game. We'll see what happens. We got some of these games start in like 45 minutes, so it will be interesting to see.
Young Boys at 45.
Yeah, so we'll see. It looks like I'm going to start the day out with a loser in Europa League. Feyenoord over 2.5 it should not be dead, but it is dead. I mean, dude, these guys have in the first half should have had 2 goals, should have been 1-1. And then second half already missed an open net. So not going well for me in this game. But we will bounce back. We'll get it. Not too worried. Yeah, so that's it. Anything else, PPS? We're gonna end it?
We kept it short, kept it sweet, and hopefully we come back with some winners. Hopefully this will be a second straight sweep, hopefully. Crossing the fingers. Going for it.
All right, fellas, let's do it.